Well, well, what a nice morning to share knowledge. Lori and I are running around this morning like chickens with their head cut off. She likes ringing the doorbell of a morning. We have lots to show you today. I hope that you're watching us today or that you catch us on the repeat part of it. We have lots of new things to talk to you about. Each week we asked you to share us, to like us, do our newsletter. That's important to us because we pick a winner each week. This week it's Jessica Green. Yay for you. You know, Kathy, it's like the end of the boat. This weekend, Saturday, is support your local quilt shop. Order online. We'll have a sale online, and we'll have a sale in the store on Saturday from 10 to 5. You'll get to shop a little longer online. Online is important to us. You're able to shop at home. We know that the numbers are up with whatever part of the virus is going on. It changes so frequently. Right, Betsy? What's the new rule, Betsy? When the virus first started, Betsy'd say, okay, what's the new rule today? It's just changing all the time. But please support us if you don't feel safe coming out online. Our store, we have a beautiful store. Our website is wonderful thanks to Miss Mary out there in Montana where it snows all the time. You know, it's winter here in southern West Virginia, so we know that you're going to have to drive slower, but we all still want to get out. Matter of fact, I got out Monday just to see if I could get out. It's just a thing with me just to see if I can get out, because I drive four-wheel drive and I live down in a holler, and I wanted to see for the safety of Betsy coming in the next day. So I told Betsy stay home on Tuesday because I was fine by myself. I had some good friends to come by and help me. So we've got new products. I'll start with our vision for July. You know, we're already planning for the summer months, Christmas in July. Betsy's idea and Victoria's idea. We're talking about doing little things like this. We will not be selling these yet because we want to try them, because we have that 1 week in July that we do Christmas projects. So I wanted to show you these this morning. We hope to have these done and try them out. We're all the time working on something new. If you notice, we're in a new part of the shop, a different part, because I want to show you a few things this morning to educate you on some things. And then this is another project that we're talking about doing in July. So it's January, July, still 6 months away, but we have to be that planned out for you if we're going to do projects in the store. Or, of course, you can pick up your kits, whichever way we decide to go. But I wanted to give you some insight all the way into July. So these are Betsy and Victoria's ideas. Of course, Jill don't like that, but neither does Lori, but they'll do it anyway because it's fun. It's not for them. And then we have a new pattern called Flourished. One of the things that we said about this pattern is we think it needs to have different colors to really make it pretty. I hope you can hear me. I try to talk loud, which, loud, but little. And then I thought this was the cutest pattern to get in. It's a Band-Aid quilt. Now, how cute is that with thatched, with grunge, or even the Bella Solids? So that's a new pattern that Lori will put in later on this afternoon. We won't get it in this morning because we have lots of machines to put out today. And then we got this in. This is called Fallen Leaves. You know, you got to be that far ahead of the game when you're doing projects. Then we bought this pattern because it's jelly rolls. So we wanted to show you that this morning. And of course, we always like to do something with the flag because, you know, we love our country, so we wanted to share it with you. And we love West Virginia, so we're pretty patriotic here in West Virginia, in case you didn't know, for those that is watching from far, far away. West Virginia loves America, so we'll be doing some of those. Real nice colors, red, white, and blue. So we all like to do a patriotic quilt, at least one. And if not one, you do one to give to a vet that has sacrificed their life for our freedom to be able to voice our opinions and not be affected. So, and then we've got another jelly roll. Takes 21 strips or 10 fat quarters. So I was just getting you some nice patterns to have some fun with. And then I've got the flipped, which is a table runner and placemats. Just looking for you folks that says that you've done all the quilts that you can stand. So I got you placemats and table runners. We're all the time thinking, what can we bring to the store to better serve you as your local quilt store? And then we've got this beautiful Toes in the Sand book. Now, it comes with a ruler. I do know this book is $32. Books has gone up, and we don't have the price of the ruler because we just got these in yesterday, and Lori likes to put all the new stuff in so that if there's 3 patterns, she gets one of them if she likes it. But with this, you can do different techniques with this ruler. So we're trying to push you out of your comfort zone so that you continue to grow in the sewing world. You don't want to just continue to do rag quilts. You don't want to continue to just do log cabins. We want to push you to where when you're sitting at home on that snowy day that you're growing, that you're educating yourself. One thing that you need to know about myself is I am an education junkie. I just like education. So we wanted to show you this. I'm sitting down today to better serve you. Our Queen Bee Club, it ends the 31st as far as buying into the $89. Now, you might say I'm going to wait until February. Well, you will not get the benefits that you're getting until the 31st. This is January Kimberbell First Bunny Project. And we are even going the extra step in giving you a monthly free design of our choice from Kimberbell. And this is it that goes along with the bunny. You can put it on a tea towel. You can put it on a shirt if you want to. You don't have to put all this on there if you don't want to, but we like to doll it up. So that is our January. It's $89, and I'm giving you a sneak peek of the next month's design, and we've done it out. Yay for us. Thanks to Jill. I asked Jill if she would do it. This is the new, it's a pouch, and you are doing pineapples with Traponto. Now, what else is nice is we've designed a kit to go along with it with a thread of our choice that coordinates with this color of gold. You also get a heavy cutaway, and you get the flex foam with this that we put in the kit. It runs $7.99. It's a nice deal. What happens with the embellishment kits, my thought process as an owner, is I'm pushing you to try new stabilizers in your products, in your projects, plus the product. But what's nice is the Traponto gives it some lift, some texture movement that you see. I don't know if Lori can show that. But it's a real cute bag. And you say, well, I really don't like the gold. Well, we have different colors of bags here if you choose to go in that direction. But these are very easy to make. Now, our giveaway for February also. You will not get your designs before February 1, right, Lori? Because that's right. Kimberbell's policy. So we wanted to share that with you today. This is the design that we're giving away that you will get free for the month of February, because it says, if kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. So we wanted to show you this will be the free design for February because it's still snowing and it's a blizzard, and Miss Jill Blizzard gets all the credit for these. So we wanted to show you that. Please take advantage of the free designs that you get and sign up before the end of January. January 31st is your last date to sign up to where you get the free designs from us with the other. Now, if you choose to go month by month, say you don't like the January design, we're okay with that, and you like the February design, you can just order this. It costs $10 when you order. You will have an account with Kimberbell. You will sign up with Kimberbell if you don't already have an existing account. Kimberbell will send you a download to where you can do it. Correct, Lori?
Yes, you make sure you have an email account with Kimberbell. Then you come to the sewing gallery, you purchase it, and the first of the month, Kimberbell will put it in your Kimberbell account.
Yes. So we wanted to share it with you, and I think this is really cute. But now, if you go month by month, we don't give you the free design. This is a promotion that we're doing through our Queen Bee Club. So I hope you will take advantage of that, because you're basically getting 25 free designs. Well, you're getting 25 designs. You're getting 13 for your price of the $89. Then we are throwing 12 more designs of our choice from the Kimberbell collection. So I hope you will consider it. We'd love to have you part of the team. Once you pay it, you do nothing else. But we have our embellishment kits. Some people don't want to use our embellishment kits, but that's okay too. But some of you do. A few other things. We have this collection in. We wanted to show it to you. This is our layer cake. Lori, can you step back here and get Jill's quilt? She made a quilt already. And I need to show you something else. There's another West Virginia quilt I want to talk about this morning that's exciting. But I wanted you to see, this is a design that Victoria had designed and Jill done it up. If you see the colors, this, we are carrying the fabrics on bolts also with this line. So we just got the layer cakes in, but this is one of Victoria's new designs. Let me step out of the way so you can show it. Look how nice. Of course, Jill did this in 2 days, but that's just who Jill is. You gotta love her. And then when you bring the other quilt, the West Virginia, up here, we wanted to show you that. We have some new Valentine's fabric in. We just got in yesterday, so we've got some crosses, some love things, and then we got this in that portrays Valentine. And you know that we're having our sale online. This is Valentine's. I'm going to lay it down. And look how pretty this red is. So if you're thinking about doing maybe a mud rug for somebody with a candle or something, you know, Valentine's is for your loved ones. It's just not husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend. If somebody needs a little cheering, why not send them something sweet on Valentine's, or get them something. You know, it's been challenging for people where they've been stuck inside. If you can put a smile on their face, do a mud rug or something exciting. Now, I want to show this because Lori's going to come over and help me hold this. This is done by Jake Belcher. This is Kathy Bolton's grandson that he did in 1 day on her new XP2. She cut it, but he sewed it all. He knows how to do a bobbin. He knows how to thread the machine. But look what this young guy did at the age of 13. Is this not nice? Look how good everything matches. So, Jake, a shout out to you. And we've got this upside down. Let's turn it this way. because he's a young man. He's all man at a young age. He plays football, basketball, but he's a wonderful kid, and he's Kathy Bolton's grandson, so he did a wonderful job. And I'm going to get it quilted today because he wanted his mama to take it down to Sue's and get it quilted. So we're excited to quilt it. We're going to do something with circles. We're going to use a gray thread because this is the guy quilt. You know, we don't want to put flowers or anything like that on the quilt because he's our boy. Trust me, he's our boy. He belongs to Jason. So, and Jason's all man too. So, you know, guys can quilt in peace. It's wonderful. I'm so excited for him. And when Kathy brought this down, we were excited to see it and get it done. And if you notice, Kathy even fuzzy cut this so good for him. But she helped pin it, but he just sewed. You know, with the XP2s, you can do anything. Trust me. It's a wonderful thing. So we wanted to share that with you. Shout out to Jason's son. So he's done a wonderful job. I wanted to work back here and show you our sample quilt that we're selling. Lori's going to bring that over next. Lots of new stuff this morning. This is a quilt we did in a block of the month. I had to think about what I was saying. Robin, that worked with us, that moved to South Carolina, did this with the scalloped edges, and the class was fun, and she did such a wonderful job. This quilt is going to go for $300 because it's worth every cent of it for the way that it's done, but it's a very happy quilt. So we wanted to continue to show our sample quilts that we are selling online. We have a section, so Miss Lori will take that over there. The next thing I want to show you is, many folks think that doing t-shirt quilts is, you know, you just throw them together, but that's not what you do. If Lori will show you on the table, I have the backs, the extra backs here that I've cut away. This is a boy from Graham. He played soccer, but I'm going to show you the start of it so that you see the thought process that's put in. When we're designing a quilt, and I have anything to do with anybody's stuff or the memories, I put a lot of thought into it. If you notice, I had to work what I did when I was designing this so far. I started with this big t-shirt because this was important to him, his mom said. And so I'm working from that, which these are big pieces. This is already 80 inches across. So, but I'm going to downsize the rest of the blocks, but I had to use extra pieces to create this. So I just wanted to show you the process when somebody is really doing a quilt and designing it. It is a thought process. It is not cut t-shirts up, put sashing around it. You got to think about the math that you're doing, and you got to think about the type of stabilizer. Some people run out to the other stores and pick up different things. Excuse me. But I'm funny about stabilizers on the back. I like a lightweight stabilizer. This is an ultra wet. I love this. It's lightweight. It irons on. It adheres to the back of the shirt. Because when you're dealing with shirts that are flimsy, such as this fabric, you got to have something to stabilize it. Now, when I do these, I cut my pieces smaller on this than I normally would. I usually use a 2.5 inch. I got to lay this down because I don't want it to wrinkle, because it's important. Pressing is as important in this quilting, a t-shirt quilt. Actually, actually, it's more important to me than just sewing on cotton. I did 2-inch strips in between because the quilt's is going to be pretty big to begin with. You know, I know that there's a lot of quilters out there that do these t-shirt quilts, so I was just bringing it to the forefront because when we do t-shirt quilts, we start at $350 to $800 because there's a lot of time. When a person comes in, you know, I start marking the amount of fabric, the hours that I'm working on it, and cutting out because, like, I've cut these out. I haven't stabilized them yet. So I've cut out lots of his shirts that his mom brought in. He's from Graham. So I'm excited. This is his graduation present. But I wanted to show you the detail in the process. And when you're doing a t-shirt quilt, you have to have a good long ruler, a must. And then with me doing this shirt, I am using a 20-inch ruler because I wanted to cut the shirts bigger so that I could cut down, because you'll end up cutting on these shirts probably 2 to 3 times, because what you will do, even after we've done this still needs to be cleaned up on the bottom edges where they shift a little. The material shifts even with a stabilizer on the back. Now, we don't put stabilizer on our sashing. It doesn't need to be. But, you know, as you look at this shirt, I needed to get the whole thing in up here. So I put a piece of blue, and Betsy sewed this in so that it took well. And if you notice, all my pieces is so if I need to make a part of the quilt bigger, I don't immediately throw it away until the very end. But you will notice that I even have bigger shirts that I haven't decided. So when you're doing t-shirt quilts or anything in sewing, excuse me, I've had a bad head cold. See how big this one is? I'll be cutting it down compared to this one. So math is important, plan of action, and you just got to jump in and do it. Now, if you ever need help, we'll help you, but you got to have a plan when you come in. We can't plan your total quilt out. You need to pre-cut your pieces, have an idea of what you're up against. But I wanted to mention that because I like to give you a little education, because it's been a little bit since we had done education on the level of as far as piecing together. But your rulers, your product that you use is so important. I feel that it is. So,
Yes.
And when I'm doing work for someone else, I want it to be as close to perfect as it can be, because these memory quilts go with people for a lifetime, and then they pass it down to their kid if they played sports. This was a soccer kid that we're doing this for, and he graduates this year. He's a senior, so I appreciate you letting us do that, Mom, down there at Graham. I hope I've given you some pointers on it, but you got to keep all your extra pieces, so if you have to build things up. Will it be lined up with the sashing? No. I already know that going in, that it's not going to line up the seams, because I will want to add, I've got lots of shirts to add to this, so I'll probably off-center them somewhat. But I wanted to show you this because I started with this one because this was important to Mom. That's what she said, that she wanted to make sure. And there's all kinds of signatures down at the bottom, so you don't want to do away with that. Sometimes you square them, sometimes you don't. It's just, no two t-shirt quilts are the exact same. They won't be the same size, so that's why when a person brings in t-shirts, I'm not swallowing this morning. Excuse me again. But it's important that you just don't shoot a price out. Now, I will machine quilt this. I wouldn't do this on a domestic type machine because of the movement, even with the stabilizer on it. Your back's going to curl. Don't put yourself through it. Bring it in. Let us quilt it real pretty and nice and keep it manly. You know, this is another guy quilt. No flowers. Please don't put flowers on guy quilts. It just doesn't look good, just for what it's worth to you. So we've showed you all the new stuff. We have one other thing. We keep teasing you, and I promise you they are coming. It's our table toppers or wall hangings. They said the middle of January, so we're waiting, and it is the middle of January. So this is their January one. This is our February one. We are almost finished with our March one, which is so cute in colors. We want to keep planting a seed because they are coming. Anybody that's done anything with shipping, we're all dealing with it. So this is our March one. Betsy's almost done with. We've got to do a border. So we wanted to show you and keep you in suspense because we don't know when they're coming. We want to tell you that support your local shop this weekend. We'll have a discount. March the 25th and 26th, we are having a Kimberbell. What is it called, Lori?
No Place Like Home.
It's a
2-day event.
It's a 2-day event. And thanks to all those that showed up this past weekend for our class. We had a good class with the Kimberbell, and thanks for all your support. And then the 29th of this month is their 11-year anniversary.
Yay!
Yay! It's been a long haul, but that's what it's all about. It's going to be from 12 to 3. We're going to have light refreshments for you, so I hope you'll at least come out and shout at us and let us know you're coming out. Gift cards, you can purchase them online, or you can come in the store. If you're Valentine, send your husband in. I know what to get you, how much cash you need. Of course, y'all can destroy $300 in less than 10 minutes. Everybody that is listening today knows what I'm talking about. So try to come out and be with us, upcoming classes. And for those that are out there, Miss Debbie Morrison, I know you're there this morning. Christy, Kathy Bolton, you better be here. And Travis. And Juanita down in Roanoke with Wayne, you better be watching. I know you're taking good care of that machine, right? And doing lots of fun. And we want to shout out to Tammy Todd. She just recently lost her mother, but we're praying for you, Tammy. And just come in and get your sewing fix and we'll laugh. And Patty's, Beckley, the county, Doreen, and of course the Queen Sheila that knows all about Kimberbell. If you check out our Facebook site, Sheila knows about it. And of course Nancy and Joanne and Karen. Marcy, I know you're out there. Scott, think about your servicing of your machine. If you're not sewing right now, get those machines serviced. Don't wait until something happens and then you end up in major costs. You don't run your car with 30,000 miles on it and not get the oil changed. But my machine is just set for 3 months. It's as bad not to run your machine as it is to run your machine. And Amy, I'm glad you're watching. And Jake, you know I've got your quilt here and I am ready to get it done for you today. And for all those that watch us later, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. But I'm on it, Jake, this morning just for you. Thanks, you guys.